I'm making this video specifically for the people that think that their life is hard because the other gender's life is easy. The red pill people. I browse a lot the internet, and from time to time I come through comments and projections that are very spicy, that doesn't consider the life and the humanity outside of the gender of what the other person could be going through. So for me, the way I've learned about the red pill is in 2017 when I finished watching the anime Berserk. I went to Reddit to look for the sequel. Where can I find it? And in that Reddit thread, somebody mentions the term red pill. The first time I learned the term, but I haven't looked it up until it started gaining traction. It became so famous that someone like me who never and still haven't watched the movie The Matrix found about it. The issue is that even though I haven't watched the movie, I know that the red pill isn't about what the media is pushing it to be, gender war, and I know the specific scenes, the main scenes of the movie, but I haven't watched it. It's as if the choice of the main character, when asked about, do you want to get the truth? Do you want the red pill or do you want the blue pill? And the main character thought of all the stuff that's red in the movie. Red? What do you mean, red pill? The red must mean the woman in red, Monica Bellucci. What else was red? Red lipsticks? And that's why the main character swallowed the red pill, is because he wanted everything to do with the woman in red. It's frustrating to see just parts of the movie and know that the movie is 99% not about the woman in red, yet all the what the red pill is talking about is how to deal with women, how to know the woman nature. And so when I see a spicy comment on a woman's video, a woman that I'm watching because I'm interested in what she's saying, maybe I'm learning something from the video, and sometimes I see a comment that has nothing to do with the context of the video, or it's something very tiny, and the person would project what they've learned on the red pill, on the media red pill. And you're like, how did you make that massive conclusion? I give you a simple example. This is not real, but it's made up. So there's war in a certain region, and the woman is making a video about the circumstances of how she's living, and someone who's this kind of indoctrinated would comment something like, "Oh, you're doing this because women are hypergamous, and therefore war is happening because of this or that." Something completely unrelated. And so these conversations often are about who has it the toughest. Men lives are harder, and on the other side, some argue that women's life are harder. But the issue is when you start to believe that your life is hard because the other gender is having it easy. I'm here to tell the people that were just like me, that think that there's something that the other gender could give you to make your life easier, that there's something that would make the other gender's life hard a little bit to make yours easier. And it goes to the point to where some men think that this world is so difficult to live in that it's not worth living in. Let's talk about death then. Death is across multiple philosophies the ultimate feminine. If I take this hand for instance, and I cut it in half and I take it in front of you, This hand became almost dead, almost inanimate. It became matter. It's a good way to view the world by seeing the duality in things and then realizing that it's all one in the end. But just take this example. This hand that became matter is not aware of time, and by definition, if it blinks, billions of years would have passed, and there it is again, a black hole. The densest, the hottest, the curviest, whatever adjective you want to give it, it's still feminine. That's what death is. It's Miss Universe, to be honest. And as a man, I think that you should always be aware of it. And when you start getting these ideas of life is too difficult because the other gender has it easy and I have it hard, anyone that considers harming themselves or ending themselves, it's well known that every person that does that regrets it the moment that they commit and that they can no longer go back. So, in activities like open water swimming that I do, sometimes I'm having negative thoughts, and through the swim, at some point when hypothermia kicks in, and when I get tired, when I can't breathe, and stuff like that, I change my mind. Even those negative thoughts, they vanish. And I realize that it doesn't matter how easy someone has their life. I still want to live. I still want to think positively. There's a part of me that's clinging to life. And that's why, as a man, you should always keep sight of death. And maybe you could come up with a example of someone who works in difficult situations and has death always in his eyes, yet can leave spicy comments like these on women's content. Hopefully, I'm not coming up too much as a sympathizer here, but I'm doing this mostly because the red pill has become what it's not supposed to be. The movie The Matrix was about a sci-fi, digital, spiritual, action-packed movie, and I don't know how it became all about the woman in red. There's a lot to say about this topic, and the gist of it, and the gist of the message of this video is that your life is not difficult because the other gender's life is easier. Yeah, thank you for watching and see you on the next one.